Hello, everyone. This is Weight Watchers with Will, and I'm Will, and today is day 5 of my diet on Weight Watchers, and full steam ahead. Everything's going well, but I won't get into that too much because today I want to discuss a very important topic. I think this will be probably the first important topic of many that I'll be discussing. A lot of the other videos that I had have been more updatey kind of videos, but this one's pretty important. And I was thinking about it a lot today. And, being overweight for so long, and I was thinking, how much of my life has that been? And I think when I really thought about it, I thought like maybe 97% of my life has been overweight. And I've always been at the very least overweight, and I would say morbidly obese for most of the last. I'm 32. It was really creeping up late 18, so could be about 14 years, and maybe one and a half of those years were, I guess, where I was at a more healthy weight. I did crew for about a year in college, which was fantastic. I'll go into that a little bit more, but what I mean by this is, um, at least for me, I think being overweight is a very visual sort of manifestation of something, of one of the probably one of the biggest problems that I'm dealing with. And what I mean by that is, like, as far as visual representation, I mean, um, visual representation. I'm a big man, and I think that's because I carry around a lot of baggage with me. By baggage, what do you mean by that? I think I'm at times I'm very hard on myself for certain decisions I've made. Um, when I'm not good on my diets, it just kind of makes it even worse. So you got this positive feedback loop that happens when you're you're struggling, maybe with an issue like a personal issue or something, so you take comfort in food. um, and what that does is it makes you bigger, which makes you more upset, which then makes you take more comfort in food, and then it keeps going and going and going until you're at where I'm at. And I think if you're morbidly obese, I think to a certain extent you suffer from that. And at least that's been my experience. There's something that, at least my conversations with other people who are going with the same thing, they're holding on to something, whether it be disappointments, regrets, um, and it could just be regrets from not being more healthy. I mean, it's a very complicated issue, I think. So, what I wanted today's episode to be about was one of the, and I'm sorry, I mean, these episodes are unscripted. I don't write anything down. I just kind of talk about what I'm feeling for the day, or what I'm thinking about for the day. And what I mean to talk about today is, before I started this diet, I said, you know what, I gotta move on from those past experiences, those past failed diets, those missed opportunities from my weight, because my obesity has just, its tendrils have gotten into every aspect of my life, and it's involved in so much of the decisions that I made that I've missed out on certain things. I mean, um, I can't tell you if my life would be better. It would probably be I'd probably be in some ways happier, but at the same time, I feel that the struggles I went through over the course of my entire life, um, has given me a lot of character, has given me a lot of self reflection. So I don't regret that either. I am who I am today because of those experiences, and it's a mixed bag. Yeah, sure. If I made the right decisions dietarily over the last 2 decades, my life, of course, would be different, and in some ways positive. But at the same time, I think, you know, um, I wouldn't have the same sort of understanding of myself, um, and maybe deepness of thought and emotion on certain things. So, starting the diet, I said to myself, I can't forget the past. You don't want to forget the past, because there's a lot to be learned from the past. But I'm like, I gotta forgive the past. I gotta forgive it and get over it. I gotta forgive myself for the stupid decisions I've made, for choosing food over so many other things I should have given priority to. So so I had to forgive myself and forgive the past, and then kind of use that as a source to um, embrace it, and then use it as a source of determination going forward. So um, I think it's important to do that. So if you're um, if you feel like you just can't seem to put a few good diet days in a row, really think why. Are there things bothering you? Don't be so hard on yourself. I mean, there's a reason why so many people are overweight in the U.S. It's not an easy thing to get through if you are, but just we got to start small, take it one day at a time, and look forward, not backward. If you're looking backward, look backward as a way to improve the next day. Um, so yeah, that's today's message. Forgive the past, don't forget it, and embrace it and use it as a source to go forward. Um, for those Star Wars fans out there, I think Kylo Ren said in the last Star Wars movie, kill the past. I don't recommend killing the past, but I would certainly forgive it. So um, that's the gist of today's episode. I hope it's helpful, and I guess I'll talk to you tomorrow. And day 5, who would have thought? So take care, keep up the good work, stay healthy, and stay strong.